The following presentation is a part of the National Heavy Boxing League's 10th season, celebrating 10 years of the premier level of heavy boxing in the Team Fortress 2 community, and a final send-off as the NHBL closes after its 10th season.
As said in the intro, it's a historic night, the first European-hosted NHBL matches in the National Heavy Boxing League International Series, live from London, England. Gentleman Fedora in for James Baxter with Clayface and NATO. We've got a great set of matches coming up here, best 5 of 9 for the both of them. Game Cam, one of the more prominent TF2 players on the charity side, facing off against Chai, all the way from Austria. Both of these boxers ready to fight and make their mark on the NHBL. But the big match that has been promoted all the time by Mr. Clayface here, in between El Comandante and Metro, a rematch of the NHBL Finals divisional round where Metro unfortunately fell against El Comandante, and Comandante ended up the first European heavy boxer to participate in the Sasha Heavyweight Championship, but fell to White Russian Bear. So Comandante coming into tonight with a little bit of defeatful taste, but Metro looking for revenge, and Comandante trying to make his mark in tonight's league history. Now, NATO, we look at this first match between Game Cam and Chai. Neither of them have participated in the NHBL before. Neither of them have shown their heavy boxing skills, but Game Cam, of course, a little bit more known and such. Do you think he's going to be charitable tonight against Chai, or is it going to be more of a struggle for him?
I feel like Game Cam in the future is pretty much going to get some good rounds on, but I think it's going to be really close in the end.
Absolutely. And again, both of these boxers, we're not sure what to expect from them, but it's going to be a very great match between the two heavy boxers that we'll see first off. Now, Clayface, we look at this match here between Metro and El Comandante. A little bit iffy for what we saw from the divisional round. You know, both of them struggled a little bit on an American-hosted server, but now they're paying a lot better being hosted on a European server, and the advantage more so for Game Cam because he is based in the United Kingdom, and Metro here based in France. They're paying not too different as we can see right now, but both of these boxers looking to brawl completely. Is it going to go down to the final round in that one?
Look, absolutely. You know, this may be a rematch from the NHBL finals in the divisional rounds. However, this at the moment is going to be a much more fair playing field. Of course, El Comandante sitting on 20 ping while Metro is standing tall at 27. So it's going to be a much more even playing ground, but I think El Comandante is going to have the home field advantage because this is in his home country. Can the Frenchman come to England and take out one of England's own?
Absolutely. And again, these are best 5 out of 9 matches. So both sets in between Game Cam and Chai and Metro and El Comandante, we've got some great matches that we're going to see here. And now we head down to the ring for the mandatory warm-up rounds happening here between Chai and Mr. Game Cam. Now, Clayface, we're going to get your opinion here on this. Now, Game Cam, again, the more famous one in the TF2 community. He's more on the charity side of things, but yeah. Chai here is it's very interesting to see what they do here for the warm-up rounds and such. But Chai, he's from Austria, and he has a little bit more of a ping disadvantage here against Game Cam. But what difference is it going to make here tonight?
Ping isn't really an issue. I mean, Chai's got 78 ping and still dropping. Game Cam's sitting on 77. It's pretty much the same exactly. So, not sure where the ping's going to be. It'll be pretty much an even fight. But like as most people would be expecting right now, Game Cam is probably going to pull it off simply because he's the guy that runs the charity call. He's pretty famous in the TF2 community. You know, he's the guy that came to the community and raised an absolute insane sum of £4,000, I believe, or £8,000. It was something on those lines. I'll ask him later on, but it was something on those lines. It was an unbelievable event, and to have him box here is something special.
Absolutely, and of course the league going to look a little bit into charity events as well because now that the NHBL has the ability to, they will be looking forward to doing some charity boxing tournaments and things like that. Those developments, of course, will come out later on as people learn about those developments. Now, Nato, let's look a little bit at the Austrian boxer here, Chai. The ping doesn't necessarily matter between the two boxers, and as Clayface has said. But looking at these warm-up rounds that have happened here, it looks as if GameCam has won both of these. You think Chai is trying to give a little bit of an illusion here of how his boxing skills are, or do you think it's GameCam's skill that's actually making him win the warm-up rounds?
I kind of feel like Chai's kind of just warming up here. I feel like he's trying to learn some of the things that game's gonna do in the future rounds, so he's able to counter it when he comes up to it.
Absolutely, and it's going to be great to see what they do. This is, of course, the final warm-up round here between the boxers. Those, of course, watching the warm-up rounds, Clayface, great system for the boxers to work out some of that ping they have, or some of those differences between their boxers and things like that to make sure that they're fully loose and ready and everything. Usually, that's for the regular NHBL tournaments that are hosted in the U.S. if you have European boxers or boxers out of the country of high ping so that they can get used to their punches and know their timing and such. But here, doesn't matter as much.
Oh well, here they're playing on perfectly good ping, and everything seems to be going fine for them. And as you see, someone who actually made the warm-up rounds very famous, has mentioned it many times, is actually El Comandante. He said that the warm-up rounds are a great time to really feel out how aggressive somebody can be, or how aggressive the ping is, how aggressive and skilled they're coming and delivering. The warm-up rounds do help in quite a few situations.
Absolutely, and the great international series started back on June 28th, 2014, with matches being hosted in Australia, and now it continues 3 years later in London. The first round to our referee based near London, England, Mr. Fluffy Buttcheek.
Thank you very much. May I just remind Chai that crouching is not permitted even during the warm-up round, so if you're worried that you'll probably do it, and this goes for GameCam as well, just unbind it. Thank you very much. But anyway, I will go over the rules. You are not allowed to jump during the active match. You are not allowed to crouch during it. You may not throw your sandwich out the ring, taunt, or eat your sandwich during the middle of it. Am I understanding this? You understand the rules? Yes, good. GameCam, please, are you ready?
Yep.
Chai, are you ready? Before I start this match, you boxers have... Hold on, let me just get that up. You have 2 disputes. 3 if both are successful. To announce that you want to make a dispute, you must type it in the chat after the round is over. Okay. As it seems you are both ready. Please stop firing your fly gun, aggro.
Sorry.
I mean it.
The fireworks were this past weekend, aggro, not this weekend.
I swear, I will throw you out this server before you even know it, boy. Okay. Now that we're delaying this further. Last ready up. So you ready, Charlie? Sorry, is ready. GameCam, are you ready?
Yep.
Upon the sound of the bell from the commentator's box, please begin.
And the first European-hosted matches are underway. Chai sticking a little bit to his corner there. A little bit of aggression shown out. Punches being thrown by both heavy boxers. Just looks like some even health there as more blood flying in the middle of the ring. GameCam trying to accommodate and get another punch in there. Doesn't look like he can. Several swing miss, and Chai will win the first round. It's 1-0. Chai with the advantage here, Nato. What did GameCam do wrong in that first round?
Well, he was way too passive there on Chai. Chai continued to aggress and get a lot of hits on it, and Game couldn't counter it in time.
Yeah, it was interesting as well to see there, Nato, that they had a lot of missed punches there. You think that that's a matter of timing, or is that a potential hit registration error?
I feel like their timing was kind of off at times. They need to really aggress on it and get more hits on, or else they're going to continue missing, as well as line up their shots properly.
Absolutely. Looks like both of the boxers ready back down for the second round.
Okay, we're good here. Just a reminder, Chai, you and Game Cam, if you've not known, at the end of the round you pretty much have to heal at the end of it, so you are all ready at the start. And I never said how many rounds there were. It is best 5 out of 9. I never said that, excuse me. Anyway, I remind the rules: no jumping, no crouching, no throwing your sandwich out of the ring whatsoever. Thank you very much. Like I said, you have disputes. You have 2 disputes at the start. You gain 1 more if both your disputes are successful, and you may say it at the end of the round after one of you have been defeated. Game Cam, are you ready?
Mm-hmm.
Good. Chai, are you ready? You seem very ready. Okay, on the sound of the bell from the commentator's ring, please begin.
Round 2. Chai has the advantage. More aggression shown by Chai this round than previous. Looks like he's taking more an offensive, defensive strategy as Chai will get the second victory. It's 2-0 for Chai here. Clay, it looks like the more charitable man is being a little too charitable so far.
Oh, absolutely. It is insane what I'm seeing right now. Game Cam won all 3 of the warm-up rounds. I thought this would be close. However, it's only 2 rounds in. Plenty of rounds to go.
Absolutely. The third round now about to kick off.
Thank you, Fedora. Alright, I'll go through it once again. No jumping, no crouching, etc. You know the rules. I've said this 3 times. You should know it by now. Like I said, you have disputes 2 at the start. You get 1 more if both are successful. Game Cam, are you ready?
Yep.
Good. Shy, are you ready? Good. Upon hearing the sound of the bell from the commentator's box, please begin.
Round 3, it's a 2-0 advantage for Chai. Will Game Cam be able to get around on him, or is it going to be a 3-0 advantage? Chai again getting some more punches in there and getting more aggression. Game Cam trying to get another one in, and he can't, as Chai now takes the lead 3-0. It looks like Chai is just a dominant force here, Nato.
Well, that's kind of because of how he's playing. Those warm-up rounds, it's really just seeing how much a passive he'd be. And it looks like this coming rounds that he's dominating the ring here.
It's only 2 more rounds away for Chai to take the victory here and take the grand prize of 6 keys. But Game Cam may be able to turn something around here in the 4th round.
Okay, we are back here. It's back to me, the referee. How you doing? Hope you're doing well. Anyway, as I said, you know the rules by now. I don't need to repeat myself. And the disputes are the same. 2 disputes, 1 more. If you get both of them are successful. Okay, game. Are you ready?
Yep.
Good. Chai, are you ready? Yes, you are. Upon hearing the bell, please begin.
Now round 4, Chai leading 3-0. Game Cam just having a little bit of struggles here. Looks like he's not bringing any honor to that Critscast helmet he's wearing there. I'm sure Aggro will kill him afterwards if Chai doesn't, but Game Cam now has a victory. 3-1. Game Cam could be making a comeback here, Clayface.
Chai missed a crucial punch in that round. Game Cam was against the ropes. Chai threw a left straight and it missed, and then Game Cam got the counter, and that's exactly what you just saw there. Perfectly placed thing, just a perfectly placed punch. Unbelievable.
Absolutely, just a great punch, great dealing there by Game Cam, and we'll see how it goes into the 5th round.
Just to let you know, Game Cam, you can heal. You have a sandwich in your secondary.
Yeah, sorry. Completely forgot it.
It's fine, just let you mind you. Okay, anyway. You're way too excited. Yeah, everyone gets that. Okay, anyway, I'm pretty sure you guys know the rules. I will say the disputes. Like I say, you dispute at the end of the round. You have 2 disputes at the start. You get 1 more if both are successful. Metro, please. Okay. Shy, are you ready? Are your nerves calm? Yep. Oh dear. Alright, I'll get you something later, but I'm not going to. Game Cam, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay. Upon hearing the sound of the bell, El Comandante, please note. At the sound of the bell, please begin.
3-1. Chai leads it. Game Cam managed to get a victory there. Looks like he could potentially be making a comeback. And Chai just stops in the middle of the ring. Still movement going on here. Of course, a penalty shot up there. It looks like he admitted to crouching there, but penalty, of course, called by the referee. No need to stop in the middle of the round. We'll still see how it goes, but there will be the penalty announced for crouching there. As both boxers still participating and still going strong. Game Cam wins the round. So back to the referee for the penalty announcement.
Chai, I will say thank you for your honesty, but even if you're being honest, it doesn't give you the clearance. But the penalty is please do not crouch. You will receive a warning for this. Any continual offence is a point awarded to Game Cam. May I remind you, you can unbind your crouch key and jump key. If you want to do that, just please, I'd recommend you do that so we don't have any further problems.
Of course, they're handling that situation down there, so I believe they're going to reset the round. So it's still one here.
It's very interesting to see a boxer actually admit to crouching in a round. I've never seen that before, and actually stop halfway through and even say that he's crouched is something really new in this European field.
Yeah, absolutely. With the European field, it's glad that we have we have more honest boxers in here. Maybe we need more of that in the league. And of course, we didn't have that many penalties that occurred throughout the duration of the 6th season. But it's still really great that somebody is willing to be honest with their crouching such. But back down to our referee.
Okay, the round has been restarted due to the admission from the crouch from Chai, which is lovely, but still. Okay, Chai, have you unbinded crouch? Okay, go on.
Of course, trying to make sure his keys are unbinded there. Looks like he's good.
Give yourself a jump in case you're stuck or anything from lag. Jump yourself, so you're not stuck on lag or anything. Oh, you've unbinded it, okay. Like I said, you have 2 disputes, 3. 1 more extra if both are successful. You guys know the rules by now, but I will say that once again. Please do not crouch at all during the match or jump at all, throwing your sandwich, taunting, etc. Game Cam, are you ready?
Yep.
Good. Chai, are you all good? Everything good? Okay, good. Thank you very much. Yes, you better be. Upon hearing the bell from the commentator's box, please begin.
3-1 advantage for Chai after the crouching penalty. We'll see what Game Cam and Chai can do here as Game Cam managed to get the first punch in there. There's still, of course, some fresh blood on the ring there. Even punches being thrown. Maybe Game Cam has the advantage here. It looks like he does with that punch. A missed punch by Chai. Game Cam trying to get another one in. Missed punches again. And Game Cam takes the victory. It's 3-2 now. And again, it's a 5 out of 9 match here, Nano. But Game Cam showing a lot more strength than he did in the first 3 rounds.
Yeah, I feel like that Chai's aggression is not turning back on him. He's getting way too aggressive, and that's causing Game to really figure out what he's doing and counter it pretty well.
Indeed, and hopefully we'll be able to see some more intense matches as we go into the 6th round. Of course, the referee it looks like he didn't have to teleport him in there. So now to the 6th round.
Game Cam, are you ready?
Yep.
Good. Chai, are you all good? Okay, good. Upon hearing the spell from the commentator's box, please begin.
So 3-2 advantage for Chai after the lag spike going down. So Chai, 1 round advantage, but Game Cam making a considerable comeback here as both of them get an even first punch in, just hovering around the middle of the ring, trying to get some more aggression in. Game Cam almost taking the advantage here, gets another punch landed, misses a few there, trying to get another one in as Game Cam ties it up 3-3. It's now tied at 3-3 here, Clayface. Game Cam making a good comeback from 3 rounds and not leaving himself to hang out to dry from a 3-0 deficit.
What a fight, man! Game Cam has come out of the depths of hell in this one. I tell you, he's been pushing harder and harder, and he's been now extending his brawling with Chai. So he's now brought the fight back on to Chai. Chai was the more aggressive one, but now Cam is bringing that fight back, and they're both going horn to horn, and it's an absolute bull fight down there.
Absolutely, and that is tied. It's now a best 2 out of 3 series. So you win 2 rounds, you win the 6 keys. So you have to win 2 to be able to win. So now down for the 7th round.
Okay. It's tied. This is pretty interesting. It's nice and intense, just what the NHBL always needs. Anyway, I'll say the rules once again. No crouching, no eating during the middle of the match, no jumping, etc. You all know what it is, I'm pretty sure. Disputes, you may say at the end of the round if you want to dispute a round due to anything at all. You have 2 disputes at the start, and you have 1 more if you get both of them successful. Now, Game Cam, are you ready?
Yep.
Good. Coffee Master Chai, are you ready? Good. Upon hearing the sound of the bell, you may begin.
Round 7, it's tied 3-3. Both of these heavy boxers looking to take the advantage and only be a round away from winning the 6 keys. Chai being a little bit more nervous in his corner. He's a lot twitchy there. Shows how his 11th cup of coffee is sinking into him and that caffeine having an instantaneous effect. And there's the first punch by Game Cam, redealt by Chai. Make that 2 punches, 3 per boxer, so on even health right now. Looks like Game Cam now having the advantage there, but Chai denies him. It's 4-3, Chai leading against Game Cam. Is it charity that's happening here, NATO, or is it just that Game Cam is having a bit of a slump now that he's come back from a 3-0 deficit?
I feel like it's more of the change of pace, how Chai decided to be extremely passive in his corner, and what that did was cause him to go out of his reach, which caused Chai to kind of end that round.
Indeed, and both of these boxers ready to go. It's 4-3, Chai leading as we go into the 8th round.
Before I go, Chai, all I could say is if your heart is going that fast, what caffeine are you taking? I want that stuff. Anyway. Okay, I'll say the rules again. No crouching, no jumping, no eating or throwing a sandwich during out the ring, no taunting at all. Thank you very much. You know the rules. Disputes, you have 2 of them at the start, 1 more if you get both of them correctly. You could say at the end of the round. Okay, Genkem, you ready?
Yep.
Chai, you all good? Okay, you're all good. Skull, no. Anyway, upon hearing the sound of the bell from the commentator box, you may begin.
Round 8, 4-3 advantage for Chai after the sudden lag spike for Game Cam. Looks like Chai slippery around the ropes, but Game Cam just sticking towards the middle of the ring. No first punch yet. Tempted swing there by Chai. More missed shots. And there goes Game Cam with his first punch in there. Chai getting another one in. Looks like they're having some issues here with trying to get these punches here. And Game Cam not able to get it, and Chai wins the first International Series match in London, England. Chai with a 5-3 victory over Game Cam. 5-3 victory, and it looks like NATO is going to head down there to do a post-match interview with Game Cam. Excuse me, Clayface going down there. NATO, we'll just get a little bit of analysis from you here. What did Game Cam do wrong?
Well, Hugh had a really strong comeback there, but he decided all the punches that he missed really started to end his chances of winning there.
Absolutely. And looking towards this, what can Game Cam take from this match against Chai that he got 3 victories on him? What can he take from this to benefit him in the future?
I feel like he needs to take that very aggressive people, how to counter extreme aggressiveness, and that could really help in the future.
Absolutely. And now we have Clayface in the ring with the victor, Chai.
Well, Chai, it was an unbelievable back and forth lag spike crazy match. I've never seen a match like that in my life. There was a lot of slugging in that involved. It was a brawl for the century. Chai, how do you feel about defeating Game Cam tonight?
Well, to be very honest, I'm shaking like crazy. You know? It was the very first boxing match in Team Fortress yet. Not the first one in real life, though.
Fair enough. Now, Chai, tonight you came in as a replacement boxer. How are you feeling tonight about performing? It was a great contest. How did you feel like boxing? Was there any style you were bringing into it? How were you approaching this?
Well, I've considered going on very aggressive because I've seen mostly all people struggling with people countering that are aggressive. So I've just adapted that aggressive playstyle.
Now, I think the question most people want to know is how many cups of coffee have you drinking tonight?
Do you want me to be completely honest?
Yeah.
Let me count the cups real fast.
Oh God, go on.
About 30.
Oh my god.
No, just kidding. I had 5.
I've been
Like, they're all
wondering,
black.
how is your acid in your stomach? God damn.
Oh, I have the worst. Believe me.
Are you an alien or something? Can you spit out acid that can just burn for everything?
No. I'm actually I'm Slav. If you know what it means. So I can take a lot.
Well, Chai, it was an absolute pleasure watching you box tonight. It was an absolute pleasure. You have just won 6 keys in the first ever NHBL International Series European match. I'm gonna go over to Game Cam real quick. Game Cam, it was a very hard fought battle tonight. How do you feel about coming back from I believe it was 3-0 down and winning 3 straight rounds? It was a close fight. What was the game plan tonight?
Well, to be honest, I did not give myself any advantage really. I didn't put myself in a good position to win from. This is about 1 in the morning. I'm just absolutely shattered. I couldn't. I was like, my head was drooping over my shoulder at some points. It was basically just like my hands were taken over, and I was just taking a back seat there. And it was just he did very well. He took advantage of it. I was a bit slack. And that just sort of gave him the. I tried I pulled myself together for the first 3 rounds, going hopefully that'll psych him out, and I could just chill through the next few rounds. And then obviously he took advantage of that, and I just wasn't quick enough, not enough reactions, and just missed a load of punches, and he got me.
I mean, it was a great performance though. It was an unbelievable fight to watch. Everyone's heart was racing. Chai was on 5 cups of coffee over there. You were absolutely shattered. I mean, how did the lag play out? Of course, there was a couple of spaces when there was a lag on your side. What was going through your mind when that happened?
Well, I was just like, well, for some reason, either this guy's a magician or there's something funky going on, because he's teleporting around like he's friggin', going to Las Vegas for a magic show. He's popping all over the place. I wasn't sure whether to punch him or tip him. It's just and when I started lagging out, I realized when I was lagging out, so I was trying to back out into a corner because I thought the ref would come in and be like, he's lagging all over the shop, which eventually he did. But not before Chai came in there. He was too busy high on coffee, just going laying into me. Well, I was like, no, please, trying to protect my lag-based body. But in the end, it was all right.
Alrighty, fair enough. Thank you, Game Cam. It was an absolute pleasure watching you compete, and thank you for coming down. I know it was probably tough for you, of course, running rally. Cole, can you just correct me? How much money was raised?
It was 4,750 for International Animal Rescue.
Oh wow! So it was 4,000 plus pounds in for the animal rescue. Bravo, man! Well done. Well fucking done.
Well, obviously we've got next year planned, so hopefully we'll raise even more there. I'm hoping to break into 5 figures.
Alrighty, and let me ask you a question: Would you be interested in still competing in these events? Of course, while still running rally. Cool.
Yeah, sure. I mean, I don't mind doing every now and then. I'd like it to be possibly in a more appropriate time zone, or at least give me enough time to get some sleep or maybe some caffeine in my system. But yeah, I'm sure it'd be great. It seems like a great thing. I think a lot more people, if they knew about it, would take part.
Alright. Well, no worries, Cam. It was an absolute pleasure watching you perform tonight. Ladies and gentlemen,
Thanks
Game
for
Cam and
opportunity.
Chai.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, now with the French national anthem finished and the British national anthem sung earlier by Agro, we head to the mandatory 3 warm-up rounds for El Comandante and Metro. Now, Nato, we look at both of these boxers here. Both of them prominent in the NHBL. Both of them made it to the NHBL finals. Comandante, the first European heavy boxer to participate in the Sasha Heavyweight Championship, and Metro, who's been around since Season 2. This is the first time that they're playing an NHBL match with lower ping, and they're almost identical, so it looks like they're more evenly matched coming up here.
Yeah, I believe this is going to be a close match. I feel like El Comandante may be able to get some really good rounds in, but I feel like it's going to be even pretty much across the board.
Absolutely. And Clayface, obviously we have the poster that's been promoting this specific match out of both of them, been promoting both of these boxers, but it's because they're so skilled that both of them are really skilled in this esport of heavy boxing. They know the right moves, they know when to time the right punches and everything. So I'm not going to say they're evenly matched in their skill, but they're both very high stakes boxers.
See, this is a very interesting match because both of these boxers are so used to competing on 130 ping plus. You know, so this fight is actually the first time they've ever competed on such low ping, and actually getting used to that might even be difficult. But yes, both of these guys are very skilled, of course. Metro's been around since Season 2, only losing to some of the best, though, including Wadwa, Shinbear, We Gotta Be Sneaky, Spottin, and El Comandante, of course. He's only lost to some of the best. So, of course, you know, this is going to be extremely close. I know it's very hard to recall, of course.
Of course, and it looked like Comandante won all 3 of the warm-up rounds there, so
No,
maybe...
wrong, actually.
Sorry, what? No, I'm looking
Metro
here.
won round 2.
Oh, yes, that's right. It's a 2-1 victory for El Comandante in the warm-up rounds, but of course, those don't necessarily reflect the match that we're going to see. Best 5 out of 9 for El Comandante versus Metro.
All right, gentlemen. 2 high-stake boxers ready to punch each other out to see who will be the victorious one. I believe it is best 5 out of 9 still. If I am wrong, I may be corrected at any point of this. So if that's the case, the same disputes. You have 2 disputes. 1 more if both are successful, and you may dispute them at the end after one of you have been defeated. To say the rules, but you will know them. But I will do so anyway. Please do not jump, do not crouch, do not throw or eat your sandwich, do not taunt during an active match or swapping weapons, of course. Metro, are you ready?
Yes!
El Comandante, are you ready?
Very well!
Upon hearing the sound of the bell, you may begin.
Round 1 kicks off. El Comandante and Metro, the rematch of the NHBL Finals. First punch by Comandante is unusual, is showing dominance already as we go in. Both of them almost even punches. One more, and it looks like one of them will be dead, and that's Comandante victorious over Metro. Metro falls in the first round. Comandante, has he gotten the mental victory here, Nato?
I feel like Comandante is really showing his dominance right now. And all it's only the first round, but so far he's showing that he's able to counter a lot of the punches that comes out by Metro.
Absolutely, and they were pretty much even there until the very last second where Comandante got that extra punch in there. We'll see how he does in round 2.
Good. Okay, upon hearing the sound of the bell from the commentator's blocks, begin.
Commentators blocks as we get to the second round. You know, Comandante and Metro going against each other, centering the middle of the ring. Even punch by both again. Metro with the advantage there, and Comandante missed a punch. Both of them trying to make sure they land their punches accurately as Comandante wins the second round. It's a 2-0 advantage here over Metro. What is Metro doing wrong here, Clayface?
Well, Metro has never adapted to Commandante's unique style. It's the offensive defensive maneuver that Commandante delivers. He walks backwards while still punching. It's like fighting a ghost, pretty much. It's very hard to get styled into that. It's very hard to try and time it, very hard to try and counter it. It's got a very slick style set.
Indeed, and we'll see if that style set is beneficial for him or if Metro can overcome it as we go into the third round.
Excuse me a second, real life matters. I'm very sorry, but I will get this quickly over done with. El Comandante, are you ready?
Very well.
Metro, are you ready? Metro, are you ready? Yes, you are. Okay. You have 2 disputes, 1 more extra if both are successful. As soon as you hear the bell, please begin.
Round 3. Commandante has the 2-0 advantage. We'll see if Metro can overcome anything here as the first punch laid by Metro but retaliated by Commandante. Both of them getting their punches in, trying to get an advantage here. Neither of them can as Metro makes it 2-1. Metro getting some good defense in there. It looked like it was just a bunch of even punches in there, but that crucial first punch made there by Metro there, Nato.
This was a really even round. This one, a lot of even punches, but I feel like Metro was able to finish out, kind of counteract what El Comandante was trying to do there. It was pretty nice.
Yeah, absolutely. So now it's down to the 4th round, but it's a 2-1 advantage, not 3-0 like we saw in the last match.
Sorry, guys. Metro, are you ready?
Yes.
Seems like you are. El Comandante, are you ready?
Very well.
Good, I'm glad to see you're ready by moving your bodies very quickly. Anyway, you have 2 disputes, 1 extra. If both are successful, you may so at the end of the round. Upon hearing the bell from the commentator's box, please begin.
Round 4, it's a 2-1 advantage for Commandante. Metro possibly going to tie it up here. Commandante could take a 3-1 advantage. So the punch is being thrown by both boxers. Commandante focusing around the middle, misses a punch there. Metro missed a punch as well. Commandante landing another one in, and Commandante makes it 3-1. So 3-1 advantage here for El Comandante. Clayface, you look and see how Metro got that 1-round victory in there. Is it possible for him to tie this up at this point?
It still is very possible after seeing Game Cam versus Chai about 5-6 minutes ago. It is very possible for anything to happen, but at the moment it seems like shades of the NHBL Finals divisional matches. It seems like shades of that match where Comandante was so brutal yet so damn accurate. He's got precise, accurate precision beats power, power beats speed.
Indeed. Back down for round 5.
You're all good, Metro? Did your spacebar not unbind? Are you all good?
It's not possible.
You all good though? Okay, good. Metro, you all good?
Yes.
Good. Okay, I haven't said the rules again, so I'll say them in. No jumping, no crouching, no eating, you sandwich, no taunting during an active round, and you guys know, no swapping weapons at all. Okay. Upon hearing the round, Commandante having a moment. Upon hearing the sound from the commentators, please begin the bell of magic.
Round 5, it's 3-1 for Commandante. Both boxers very aggressive going from their corners. Commandante trying to land a punch in here, and he does, but it's even with Metro. Another set of even punches there. Looks like they're still evenly matched on their health. It's going to come down to whoever gets it, and it's Metro with a 3-2 lead for Commandante. Metro making a good comeback here, Nato.
He really is, and I feel like all the evenness is being broken. How Metro is able to take the even fights and kind of turn it against El Comandante right there.
Absolutely. And now in the 6th round, out of a potential total of 9, but we will at least have a 7th round by what the matches are now. So we head down to the ring for round 6.
Okay, diddly dokey, we're getting an intense fight here. It's 3-2. If I'm wrong, you may shoot me in the middle of the ring or something. I don't know. Anyway, no. Oh God, he's gonna kill me. Okay, anyway, you have to. Rules again. No jumping, no crouching, no eating your sandwich or throwing it during the middle of the ring, no taunting at all, thank you very much, no swapping at all. If you have a dispute, you may say it after the end of the round. You have 2 disputes, 1 extra if you both get correctly. Metro, are you ready? No? You're not ready? Okay, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. El Comandante, are you ready?
Da.
Good. Upon hearing the bell from the commentator's box, please begin.
Round 6, a 3-2 advantage for Commandante, but Metro trying to stay in it here. It's another set of even punches for both heavy boxers. Great matches here from London, England at the Harpoon Gaming Superdome as Metro looked like he got an extra punch in there. Metro trying to take the advantage here, and he does tie it up. It's now 3-3. Looks like a sort of a repeat of what we saw in the last match here, Clayface, but both of these boxers very aggressive and everything, and it's tied 3-3.
It can't get any more intense than this match right here. This is what people want to see. Great, intense fights like El Comandante and Metro, giving it 110% every single time they step in the ring. It's fantastic. It's great to see both these guys giving it a best. As I said, Fedora, anything can happen in the NHBL, and what you just saw there is a real fact of that.
Absolutely, and they had that score earlier of 3-1. That was the score of the NHBL Finals Divisional, where Commandante beat Metro. It could happen again without that same score, but we'll see how it goes going into round 7.
Metro, are you ready?
Very well.
El Comandante, are you ready?
Yes.
Lovely. The score is tied, but it seems you have 2 disputes, 1 extra. If both are successful, you may dispute it at the end of the round, but upon hearing the bell from the commentators, you may begin.
Tied 3-3 in the headliner of the International Series from London, England. Both of these boxers looking to try and get the advantage. Commandante does there. Metro trying to get some more punches in. It's both boxers exchanging punches with each other. Commandante looks like he may be slumming down here, and he is, as it's 4-3 for Metro. An amazing comeback here by Metro. Only 1 round away from winning those 6 keys, Nato.
Yeah, he's catching up really fast, and I feel like Al Comandante is not being as dominant as he was in the beginning. Metro's knowing that, and he's taking that as an advantage. It shows like whenever there's an even fight that Metro's able to kind of finish off the round.
Absolutely. Metro 1 round away from getting the keys, and Commandante needing 2 rounds to win, but just 1 to at least force round 7 as we go, or excuse me, at least to force round 9 as we go into the 8th round.
My, it's getting more intense with Metro being in the lead and El Comandante having the chance to pick us up, but you all have. It's anyone's game at this point regardless, but I will say again the rules just to make it clear. No jumping, no crouching at all during the match, no eating or throwing your sandwich, no swapping weapons at all. You have 2 disputes, 1 extra if both are successful, and you may dispute this at the end of the round. Metro, are you ready?
Da.
Good. El Comandante, are you all good?
Very well.
Excellent. Upon hearing the bell from the commentator's box, please begin.
4-3 advantage for Metro in round 8. Commandante needs 2 to win. Metro only needing 1. No punches have been thrown yet. Both boxers staying a little bit towards their corners, but Metro more aggression as he lands some punches on Commandante. Commandante trying to get some more punches in. Metro, the Frenchman, is starting to get in, and it will go to the final round. It is now tied 4-4. So 1 round left, and whoever wins that wins the prize of 6 keys. Clayface, is it, looking at what we've seen here, is it too close to call, or could it be a repeat of the NHBL Finals?
This asks the question of what these boxers are feeling right now. Of course, Commandante has competed in an extremely high-stakes match. Of course, he lost to White Russian Bear 6-1, but the nerves must be so different and pretty much on the exact same level as that match against Russian. Metro has never felt this kind of nerves before and kind of experienced this kind of high-stakes match. So it's going to be interesting to see how it all plays out.
Absolutely. And for the final round of the London, England NHBL International Series matches, the 9th round of Commandante versus Metro.
My nerves are shaking and everything else, but hot mother of sweet baby Buddha and a major on the moon. This is definitely intense. Just sorry, Fedora. Anyway, I will say the rules again. No crouching, no jumping at all during the match, no swapping weapons, no eating or throwing a sandwich out the ring, and we will expect a professional fight for this. Excuse me 1 second.
Wow, looks like our referee temporarily had some issues.
Sorry, real life sister. Anyway, Go to ring, swing corners, please. You have 2 disputes, 1 extra. If both are successful, and you may say this at the end of the round. El Comandante, you ready?
Yes.
Metro, are you ready? Upon hearing the bell, you may begin.
The final round kicks off. I've said it before, I'll say it again. I really am going to enjoy my rack of lamb for dinner tonight. Both heavy boxers hovering around the middle of the ring. Metro with the first punch in. It looks like Metro having the advantage. Comandante trying to get some punches in. 6 keys will be awarded to El Comandante.
Oh,
Comandante with a great victory there. Coming out of the loss from the Sasha Heavyweight Championship, comes into the NHBL International Series in London, England. Clayface going down there to interview him. But Nato, it looks like it was a great start there from Comandante. A 2-0 lead in rounds, then a 3-1 lead, tied 3-3. Comes back, wins 2 rounds, and beats down Metro. To come through that adversity, does that show that he is eligible for winning a Sasha Heavyweight Championship in the future?
I feel like he's more than capable for doing that in the future. He kind of was really aggressive, and kind of helped him.
Absolutely, and look especially what can Metro take from this match from him, but not only bringing it to the 9th round by coming back from a 3-1 deficit, but what does it show for his skills that he could potentially show off going into Season 7?
I feel like Metro just needs to work on a bit of countering aggression and being able to just counter everything that people can throw at him. If he does that, then he's able to finish off the round, and it would be really beneficial for him.
Absolutely. So now Clayface down in the ring with both of the heavy boxers, but looks like he'll be interviewing first the victor, El Comandante.
well, El Comandante, what a performance! And there is hope for the UK tonight. A man from England has actually won in his home country tonight in a 5-4 win over his arch rival Metro. Comandante, how are you feeling right now? Very excitable. Just everybody watching on the live stream, guys, keep in mind Comandante has to use the chat. I was looking forward to this match because I enjoyed playing against Metro last time. I completely have to agree with you. Your last fight was also very excited in the divisionals. I know he's a good player and on par with me. Comandante, how do you feel about of course losing to White Russian Bear in the NHBL finals 6-1? Does this win make up for that loss? I wouldn't say so because it didn't particularly impact me. Well, fair enough, as long as you didn't really take it south, that's good, I suppose. I went in expecting White Russian Bear to be the best, and got that. Well, fair enough. But tonight, how did you feel Metro performed? Was it different to competing against him on 130 ping, or was it kind of the same experience regardless? Still a tough fight. It was a lot closer, I felt. Well, I mean, it certainly was. Both of you guys, I think, clocked in at about 30 ping, but nonetheless, congratulations. You have won 6 keys. There was no point where I could have predicted whether I'd win. Fair enough. Okay, now going over to Metro. Metro, a heartbreaking loss, competing in England, of course, representing France tonight. How do you feel about losing to Comandante for the second time? Of course, this one was quite close. And everyone watching on the stream, keep in mind Metro also has to use his chat. Not really heartbreaking. I can get over it. It's not the first time it happened, but I feel pretty excited when I play with Comandante. Well, fair enough. We appreciate you coming out tonight and competing in England. An amazing night of fights.
God save our just Queen. Long live our Queen. God save the Queen. Send her victorious, happy and glorious, long to reign. God save the Queen. Oh Lord of God, arise, scatter the enemy, and make them fail. Confound their politics, frustrate their knavish tricks on the hopes we